All events in this cartoon take place in a fictional cartoon universe with fictional characters. Matrix Guidebook. About unfavorable agreements. Then in come these cosmic brothers from deep space, answering a distress signal. They take one look at Earth and realize things are seriously off. 90% of people are packed into tiny concrete hives, stuck in some bizarre form of slavery, drowning in poverty and endless debt. The children of these fortunate ones are lined up at what's called the ready age, handed equipment, and sent to the tomato fields, where they efficiently dispose of one another. Meanwhile, a small portion of Earth's population profits from the whole thing as if it were livestock farming. They live in comfort and luxury, while the world's resources flow straight into their pockets and into diamond-studded gold toilets. Regeneration in the local population is deliberately blocked at a genetic level. Many here are without eyes, arms, legs, as if after a war that never ended. In all advanced worlds of the cosmos, self-repair of the body is standard, but even on Earth they seem to have forgotten to block it in some cases. This is the axolotl, a silent witness to how things are meant to be. But that's not all the strangeness. Once they reach around 80 cycles of the local sun, a self-termination program activates in human bodies, cortisol surge, and the body begins to dissolve into a broth of amino acids. Here, it's called old age. One of the brothers grabs a holographic tablet and shows it to the others. Take a look. This isn't evolution, it's genetic engineering. Everything's been artificially tuned. The same story applies to a fish called the salmon, only even shorter. In its case, the program triggers immediately after reproduction. But if a mollusk called a freshwater pearl mussel attaches itself to the salmon, it cancels the release of that hormone. And then, unlike its peers, the fish doesn't die. It simply swims off into the ocean and keeps on living. So humans are being switched off for no reason, automatically and indiscriminately. What on earth kind of planet is this? The cosmic brothers exclaim. And they broadcast across all frequencies, asking who's in charge here, who's responsible for this planet, because under cosmic regulations, that person must be brought before a galactic tribunal. And then an old man flies out on a cloud. Looks like he's got a halo over his head, but on closer look, there are horns sticking out. "I'm in charge here," he says. "You have no right to judge this. They chose all of this themselves." "How do you mean themselves?" the brothers protest. "Ah, like this," the old man replies, pointing downwards. "This is the ballot box for voting consent to the parasites in power. And this," he points at a woman, "the ballot box for voting consent to all the shit on Earth." In space, there are billions of planets, and many of them have their own ruler. Sometimes, some of them abuse their power. That's when a special service of the Galactic Federation steps in. The boss gets removed and thrown into a galactic prison. "But this is a different case," says the old man with the horns. "We've got a corporation here. The operators monitor my infallibility day and night. We don't interfere directly. We simply wired their bodies to generate desires on their own. And from there, everything goes according to plan. People get carried away, reproduce, and become co-authors of the meat grinder. The system was designed so that all responsibility falls on them, while I, naturally, remain legally spotless. The souls of the dead are always delivered to the corporation's office, but nobody leaves the planet until their debt is paid off." "And what debt would that be?" the cosmic brothers ask. "It's simple. We use a basic cosmic ethical law. Do not do to others what you would not wish for yourself. We assigned the role of a woman as a survey terminal. As soon as you, my friend, put your, voting slip in there, you've signed the contract. You're basically saying, yeah, I like everything about your system here. I want more, and I'm ready to bring someone into this world so they can go through it too. It's fun, innit? By approving our planet for your, even potential child, you are also accepting the terms of service for yourself. Under the basic ethical law. Isn't it brilliant?" exclaims the old man. "Your signature obliges you to fulfill one important duty to our corporation. Namely, to be born here on Earth once again, just one more little time. We call this a karmic debt. Naturally, we wipe the memory clean. Many souls sign the contract again and again, and even we no longer remember how long they've been here. Many worlds across the cosmos would envy such a high rate of active user retention, the old man with horns boasts. The Cosmic Brothers, stunned by what they see and hear, activate an emergency transgalactic communication channel, a direct, unencrypted line with the right to immediate review of what, by cosmic standards, is a flagrant injustice. And they file a complaint with the Supreme Tribunal of the Galactic Federation. "This is insane, guys. We need to shut down this planetary madhouse," they say. And then they receive a reply. "Everything is in order on paper. According to the reports, the planet is classified as a voluntary residence zone. Any interference will be considered a crime against private territory." The old man smirks and says, "If you want, register yourselves in the system. If not, get lost." He leans back comfortably in the seat of his Cloud Moon mobile, smiles, and drifts off into the sky. The Cosmic Brothers, of course, refused to accept such a state of affairs and decided to read the locals their rights. So they fly across the planet, projecting enormous holograms and using their technology to show people, "You have the right to strike. Don't sign the contract altogether until your demands are met. Restore regeneration to everyone, including the sick and the crippled. Abolish artificial aging." And if the corporation refuses to comply, then the entire galaxy will see who's truly oppressing life itself. And together with the Moon Corporation boss, they will be found guilty of crimes against life. Most people look at the message, smirk, and carry on with their business. "Oh, it's fine as it is." And the Cosmic Brothers, waving it off, fly away. People continue losing their teeth and dying. The axolotl, meanwhile, casually grows itself a new limb, while women tattoo the infinity symbol onto themselves, because the cycle must never end.
A night, a street, a lamp, a drugstore.